It is time for us to raise the rainbow flag. It is time for us to stand for diversity. It is time for us to stand for inclusion. It is time for us to stand for LGBT rights in Toronto. I'd like to welcome everyone to City Hall and to say Happy Pride Week. It's a wonderful occasion for us to be gathered here on the rooftop podium because today we're going to raise the rainbow flag.
Now, therefore, I, Mayor Rob Ford, on behalf of Toronto City Council, of which I think we have quorum, do hereby proclaim June 22nd to July 1st, 2012 as Pride Week in the City of Toronto.
In the coming week, we celebrate the Pride Festival in Toronto as part of a global movement built on generations of hard work by activists who stood up and said we won't be silenced or bullied anymore, who threw off their shame and said we are proud of who we are and we belong here. We build on that work all year, and this week we celebrate who we are together.
This year we have enormous victories to celebrate. Toby's Act passed, and here are the two fabulous women who made that happen. Sherry DeNovo is also this year's Pride Grand Marshal, co-Grand Marshal, and this is Susan Gapka, one of the fierce trans advocates who pushed the government to action. So ladies, you must be overwhelmed and elated.
Yes, well, absolutely. I mean, I tabled Toby's Act. It was tabled 4 times, fourth time the charm. This time we had all party support. But truly, this is a long time coming. And for the first time, we have gender identity and gender expression, very important. First jurisdiction in North America to include both and to include all human rights, and that's not just employment or housing. This includes everything. So really, one can say for the very first time, trans folk are human.
Brent Hawkes, what a wonderful mood this flag raising was. It was so celebratory, such wonderful politics. What was the one thing that went through your mind as Kristen was speaking?
How far we've come, consistently, just fighting in the early days to get a mayor to proclaim Pride, even if they didn't show up, but to get the proclamation and to have this level of city councillors. I mean, this is historic, and the crowd's growing every year, and I don't know why I get teary-eyed. Every time that damn flag goes up, I cry. But, it's symbolic of how far we've come, and just a reminder that, there are people in the world who would give anything to have this kind of a ceremony in their city, and we have it year after year after year.
What a joyful flag raising this was. Such a different mood from last year.
It's wonderful. I think again, the atmosphere has changed this year. We had a wonderful turnout, and the energy of the place. I think anybody who was here would just felt the energy. The communities come together. I think we've been embraced again this year by City Hall, and it's wonderful to see all those different parts of our community come together, different representatives, our community leaders and stuff. So it's really exciting. It just really bodes well for Pride Week in 2012.
Definitely, and this really personified the theme, right? We had the celebration here on the roof, but we also had a wonderful demonstration on the ramp from Queers for Social Justice, who performed a wonderful die-in.
We cannot be silenced. We remember our roots. We are queers, and we are dying for social justice. Join us.
I think it's great, and this is exactly what Pride is about. It's about celebrating the success we've made, and we continue to do that year over year, but not really forgetting the aspects where we need to demonstrate. We continue to make those calls out around stuff around injustices here. We have huge celebrations this month. We've been really lucky over the last few weeks with the trans bill that's gone through, Bill 33, Toby's Act, as well as the Accepting Schools Act, Bill 13 as well. But we want to continue calling areas where we still have gaps.
Thanks so much, Luca. Happy Pride!
Happy Pride. Thank you.